Hello students, welcome back. Our day 2 session for data science. Previously, we say the different types of why data science. We see the introduction to the data science and what you learn in this course. Now let's see why data science. Well, let's see the Python in data science. Then why data science so important, and let's see the applications of a data science. Oh, let's see why below. Or let's say Python in data science. Today, why Python is used? Because here we see that there is more languages used for data science like R, Python, R, and some other languages. But why Python is mostly used? Because it contains a number of libraries. Here we see that Pelhotra of libraries. Here Pelhotra means more than we need. What we need is enough, but the Python contains more than we need. So we using the Python, and Python can update uh, versions randomly day by day for increasing the libraries for to simplify the process. And Python is easily understand, and Python is anyone can easily learn and understand and develop the projects, and it is also a free and open source software. Now let's see why Python. Let's see Python in data science. Below we discuss such features of Python which makes it is preferred the language for a data science. Let's see what are the steps why we choose for the Python is data science. It's simple and easy to learn language which achieves the result in fewer lines of code than other similar languages like R, as we discussed in previous. Its simplicity also makes it robust and handle complex scenarios with minimal code and much less confusion on general flow of the program. So Python code becomes much simple. Very number of lines becomes lesser, and it also robust and handle many complex problems can be handled with minimal code in a less number of code and much less confusion on the general. The flow of program will be easily understood. It is a cloud platform. The Python, we can write a code in Python. It can also be used in, suppose we can write a Python code for Windows, but it can also use it for, it can also use it for another operating systems like another operating systems like Linux and some other operating systems. So we see that Python it is a cloud platform. So same code will run in multiple environments without needing any change. This makes it is perfectly used for multi-environment setup or easily. Now let's see the few more points. It executes faster than other similar languages used for data analytics like R or MATLAB. So it executes, it takes less time. When we develop any project, the main aim of the project is it runs faster, the cost of project will be less, and easily understand by the users. These are the three main things for. So the Python makes you learn faster and compared to the other languages. So it executes faster, so you can take less time to uh, response from the user. Therefore, we can use Python. And it is excellent memory management capability, especially for garbage collection, makes it versatile and graceful, managing very large amount of volume of data transformation, slicing, dicing, and visualization. These are all slicing, dicing, and visualization we see in fewer classes. Here, slicing means if we have a certain range, suppose if we have a array of 10 elements, but we want only the first 5 elements. In that case, we using the slicing operator, we can easily quick that 5 elements by using the slicing. Same way visualization by using different types of plots like bar chart, scatter plot, etc. No, mostly Python. It also have good memory management. The storage of memory management, and it is especially for garbage collection. So Python can collect the waste of the code can collect automatically without any. We cannot write the code separately for that. So we can use the Python is very important in data science. So now very easy to use in data science. Now, most importantly, Python has a good, very large collection of libraries which serve as a special purpose of analysis tools. As I say that a plethora of libraries, Python contains plethora of libraries. What we need, the number of libraries we need, it have more than that. The Python contains that library. So the Python can be used in data science. No, let's see. Uh, Another point. For example, the NumPy package deals with scientific computing, and its array needs much less memory than the conventional Python list of managing numerical data. And number of such packages is continuously growing. Suppose when we represent an array by using a list, it takes more memory and more number of lines of code. But when we using the NumPy package, we can easily represent the array with less memory. So this type of packages this type of packages available in Python. So we take Python as we can take Python has a more very large collection of libraries. So we can use and it serves as special purposes for analysis. So we can use the Python for this type of you can reduce the code and reduce the memory. And the fifth point, Python has packages which directly use the code from other languages like Java or C. It helps in optimizing the code performance by using the existing code of other languages whenever it gives a better result. Suppose the Python can the Python has ability to directly use code from the other languages like Java or C. Suppose if some languages the code will be good result. So we can write that language in Python. It helps optimizing the code performance and using the existing code of other languages. So we cannot need rewrite the code. We can use the existing code for of other languages whenever it gives a better result. No, this is about the why Python we select for data science. Now let's see why data science is so important. Let's see why data science is so important nowadays. Why the demand of data science jobs is more. As we discussed earlier, the demand of data science in next few years will be increased. Why? Why the work of data science is being why? Let's see how the importance of a data science. Data creates magic. Or we can create the data. Data creates magic. What's that magic? We can't understand. Why? Because the data contain very large number of data. Based on their previous data, we can take the decisions. What's the future plan? If we take based on the previous data, if we take the right decision, we can grow up. Or if we take the negative decision, we can fall down. So the data scientist is plays key role to take the decisions to increase the company growth. So this takes suppose if a company can continuously last for last 3 years, the data scientist can analyze why the company uh, gradually last 3 years will be returns very low profit or they becomes loss. In the next year, the data scientist, the last take the three previous data, what are the negatives, then what is the next plan for future year. So the data scientist can make a note and can take the decisions to increase their company's income and make their the main aim of a data scientist is to increase their work and to take the right actions for the company. No, let's see the industries need to help them make a careful decisions. Data science turns the raw data into meaningful assets. Suppose we have given a data. We have seen tons of data, but no, what we see, we can't understand the data. But the data scientist can convert that data into a meaningful insights. Suppose we have given a data with 100 members, the data scientist can, can use that 100 members, can separate them, how many female, how many male, how many worked employee, how many non-worked employee, how many self-employed, how many running the business, how many working as a institution. In the same way, we can divide, and based on there, we can take the decisions. Suppose in an area, suppose in Andhra Pradesh, the most selling product is rice. So we can make the quality of rice increases with less price. So the rice will be selling more. But in Andhra Pradesh, we sell get tons of wheat and sell each. It's not possible because the main food habit of the Andhra Pradesh is rice. We cannot sell this in Andhra Pradesh for wheat. In the same way, we have seen some offers in some of days. You can sell two soaps. You can get one spoon. See this. We have noted this. Why? Because I am saying that when we buy the two soaps, you can get a spoon, one that is a tablespoon or what we call. That is, we can buy two soaps, we can get one spoon. Here we observe that here why soaps and spoons are interrelated. No, let's see what's the business strategy here. Here the main business strategy is increase the soap production, increasing the selling of the soap. Suppose if you want to buy a single soap, if you want to go to a shop, you want to buy a single soap. The shop customer says, if you buy a two soaps, you can get one spoon, but the same rate. Here, here the magic is the what the customer thinks. So we can also next month we can next week also we can buy another soap. So same money we can get this week we can get one spoon extra. Here the customer can buy two soaps. Here but the customer go to one soap, but here the customer get two soaps to buy because of the offer they get spoon. Soap or spoon are but not interrelated. But here the main aim is to increase their selling of a product. This is the company's place. These strategies can also be uh, safe to the company by the data scientist by using the rule of association rule in machine learning. It is also discussed in our machine learning topic how the company sells these combo offers. No, these association will be discussed in the machine learning concept. Okay, now let's see here data. Let's see comes to the topic. We go to some other. So let's come to the part concept. A data scientist is a wizard who knows how to create a magic using a data. A skilled data scientist will know how to dig out meaningful information with whatever data he come across. Help the company in the right direction. The company requires strong data-driven decisions at which he experts. This is a now let's see which areas the data scientist can be used. The data scientist is an expert in various underlying fields of statistics, computer science. He uses his analytical aptitude to solve the business problems. Data scientist is well versed with problem solving and is assigned to find a patterns in his data. His goal is to recognize redundant samples and draw insights from it. Why see here the data scientist is the expert in the fields of statistics. He must know the maths very important for a data scientist for analyzing the data and computer science for coding and solving a data, convert the raw data into a meaningful data. We can use both these statistics and computer science. He using an analytical aptitude to solve the business problems. So he has also some knowledge on the business. So data scientist is well versed with the problem solving. Problem solving must be for every person, not a data scientist. If you are working in any area, you can have problem solving. And is assigned to find a patterns in a data. His goal is to recognize the redundant sample and draw insights from it. The main goal of a data scientist is to draw insights from the samples of a data. Here it means samples of a redundant samples of a data. Now let's see data science. Data science requires a variety of tools to extract information from the data. A data scientist is responsible for collecting and storing and maintaining the structured and unstructured form of data. Here a data scientist can be responsible for collecting a data. First, the main what the data scientists do. First, understanding the problem. Now, let's collecting the data and the collection where to collect all the data can be stored and maintained. Containing the data, whether it be structured or unstructured, both are can be storing for a data scientist only. Now, let's see the concept. While a role of data science is focused on the analysis and management of data, it is dependent on the area that the company is specialized in. This requires that the data scientist to have domain knowledge of a particular industry. Suppose if a data scientist worked in one of the e-commerce, he have knowledge of that e-commerce. So the data scientist worked in a some industry. Suppose the cotton industry. He have knowledge on that cotton industry. Suppose if a data scientist work in a farming, that means in milk industry. So you have knowledge on that industry. Suppose let's see the demand. According to the LinkedIn 2017 US emerging job report, the number of data scientists has grown by over 650% since 2012. Yet there are still too few people exploiting the opportunities in this field. Why? There are more number of jobs, but only a few number of people exploiting the opportunities in the field. Why? Because the skill, the data scientist skill is more important. When we acquiring the become a data scientist, you have knowledge on number of things. As we see, we have knowledge on these computer science, machine learning, mathematics, traditional knowledge, research, business knowledge, software. All this knowledge we have. Now we will be a data scientist. This is the point says. No, let's see the demand of a data scientist. The report of the Indeed shows that the 29% increase in the demand for data scientists year over a year of 344% increase since 2013. The demand for data science professionals is growing as organizations maintain themselves through data-driven insights. According to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, 11.5 million new jobs will be created by the year 2026. Therefore, it's safe to say, even with the amount of shortage in talent, there might not be a dip in data science as a career option. No, these are the points for a demand. It's just for information. Now, let's see why data science is one of the most important features of every organization because it helps for business leaders to make decisions based on the facts, statistical numbers, and trends. As we discussed, due to this growing scope of data, data science came into the picture, which is multidisciplinary field. It uses scientific approaches, procedures, algorithms, and framework to extract the knowledge and insights from a huge amount of data. The extracted data can be either structured or unstructured. In the same points which we discussed. Now let's see. Data science is a concept to bring together ideas, data examination, machine learning, and their related strategies to comprehend and dissect genuine phenomena with the data. Now, it says that data science is a combination of machine learning, data collection, and data examination means to collect data and gather data and gathered the data and pre-processing the data and after later using the machine learning and their related strategies to comprehend the distinct and genuine phenomena of the data. Now, data science is a huge field that uses a lot of methods and concepts which belongs to other fields like science, statistics, mathematics, and computer science. Some of the techniques utilized in data science encompass machine learning, visualization, pattern recognition, probability modeling, data engineering, signal processing, etc. Now, Let's see. These are the techniques used in data science or machine learning. Here we machine learning in our course completed. We covered visualization in our course completed. Okay, we covered pattern recognition. We covered probability modeling in statistics. In some area we can cover data engineering, like we covered, and signal processing also we covered. Now let's see why the developments of plenty of data driven has given enormous importance to many features of data science, particularly big data. But data science is not limited to big data alone. As a big data solutions concentrated more on organizing and pre-processing the data instead of analyzing it. Also, due to machine learning, the importance and growth of data science has been improved. The development of data, when it comes to first big data, the big data only used for storing a large amounts of data solutions, but it cannot pre-process and analyze the data. So the data science can use for these analyzing using the machine learning model. So it becomes more easy to understand the data. So the data science has been improved. Now let's have a question. Do we need more data scientists? The answer is yes. We need more data scientists. Why? Because knowing known that the data science is a huge demand, you are probably wondering who is going to do all the work. Do we have enough data scientists? Maybe in a market already flush with experts. Nothing could be further from the truth. The data scientists are few and far between. And highly sought after, IBM predicts demand for data scientists will be so 28% by 2020. Machine learning and data science are generating more jobs than there are experts to fill them, which is why these two fields are the fastest growing tech employment areas today. Now, let's see applications of data scientists. Often it involves handling big data technologies to gather both structured and unstructured data. Below, we see some example scenarios where the data science is used. Because recommendation systems, as we see when we open any Amazon or any e-commerce platform, it also recommended some of the products based on your previous searches or previous orders. It can use some of them for your recommended. Suppose in a jobs platform, online platform, based on your profile, they can recommend, the platform can recommend some of the jobs you in in everywhere we go. Suppose we see the Instagram, it also recommends some of the reels, not all the reels. Based on your previous what we see, based on their search, we can recommend some reels. So that as online shopping becomes more prevalent, the e-commerce platforms are also able to capture users' shopping preferences as well as the performance of various products in the market. This leads to the creation of recommendation systems, which create models predicting the shopper needs and show the products the shopper is mostly likely to buy. Now let's see another application. Financial risk management. The financial risk involves the loans and credits are better analyzed by using the customer's past spend habits, past defaults, and other financial commitments, and many social economic indicators. This data is gathered from various sources in different formats. Organizing them together and getting insight into customer profile needs the help of data science. The outcome is minimizing loss for the financial organization by avoiding a bad debt. Why? Because suppose when we go to the bank, or the bank says, bank firstly check their civil score. Why they check the civil score? What is civil score? The civil score can use the can use based on your previous loans and previous uh, time to time you can uh, pay their loan EMI to the bank, or without timing, or you cannot pay the loan. You can have some debts in bank. You cannot. So based on there, if your civil score is less, the bank is not ready to give the loan for you. Why? Because based on there, you cannot. uh, give the, you cannot properly pay the money to the bank, then why they give the money to the person? So based on there, the financial risk, the data science play a key role to minimizing the reducing the loss of organization, avoiding the bad debt. Now let's see the insights. Okay, now let's see the different application in healthcare services. The healthcare, the data scientist can face very large. Why? Because in healthcare, many of them, of the data scientists can clarify. They can classify the technical data, financial data, patient information, drug information, legal rules. All these five can be managed by a data scientist. The data scientist can manage all these five fields, can be in five places, different places, five different fields combine in healthcare services. Now let's see. The healthcare industry deals with variety of data which can be classified into technical data one, financial data, and patient information, drug information, and legal rules. All these five can be done by one data scientist, and all this data can be analyzed in a coordinate manner to produce insights that will save cost both of the healthcare provider and care receiver while remaining legally compliant. All this can be managed and can be analyzed by the data scientist in healthcare services. The healthcare services is risk and we can earn more money in healthcare when we go to the healthcare. Now let's see the computer vision. In advanced recognition, we see nowadays most of them can you, use their attendance by using the face. How to the face can be recognized based on their computer vision, because the computer vision makes the image by the advancement in recognition of an image by a computer involves processing large data sets of image data from multiple objects from same category. For example, face recognition. These data sets are modeled and algorithms are created to apply the model to newer images to get a satisfactory result. The processing of huge data sets and creation of models needs various tools used in data science. It plays a key role in computer vision plays a key role in data science. Now let's see another application for data science is efficient management of energy. Now let's see different source of energy. The distribution of energy nowadays, how as the demand of energy consumption source, the energy producing companies need to manage various phases of energy production and distribution more efficiently. This involves optimizing the production methods, the storage and distribution mechanisms, as well as studying the customers' consumption patterns, linking the data from all these sources and deriving insights seems a daunting task. This is made easier by using the tool of data science. As we in power industry, they maintain different phases of current, and also the production can be stored in different areas, and the distribution is also can be send the distribution in different power voltage levels. In houses, the voltage level may be 200 to 220, but in the power station to the one substation, the main substation, main power station to one substation, the storage, the capacity power is voltage power will be more. When we see in railway stations, they say the power capacity is 25,000 volts. How we so in this way, different types of managements and different types of distribution mechanisms can be easily by using a tail of data science. Now let's see different areas of data science. The following are some of more applications to build data science upon the concepts of data science: fraud and risk detection by using this email spam detection, and healthcare. We already discussed in healthcare and internet search. Internet search also we can give some websites are these websites are not bad. This website not good. We cannot provide security in some using the some web pages. We have experienced many of them. Maybe because in these teenagers mostly they see this type of alerts. This website is not good and move from some other websites. That is the targeting advertising. And coming to digital marketing, the main user. of this data science is more. Why? Because suppose if you want to increase your product, suppose if you want to be a food business, no, you can prepare food and pack that food and sell it different areas. No, you can increase there your your customers based on their taste of food and less cost and high quality. These are based on the targeting the advertising. Suppose if you want to sell the variety of foods in different areas, first you can research that area whether these people are like or not, and later we can start the big industry in that area. And also website recommendations we see, and advanced image recognition is already discussed in a open in computer vision. Computer vision. Oh, let's see the speech recognition. Suppose nowadays we using many of them use it for the Google Voice Assistant or Amazon Voice Assistant or Apple Voice Assistant. They recognize the speech, and in airlines routing also the planning the route of a airline in the their route is also used in airports also. In gaming industry, the data science plays key role for gaming industry and augmented reality. The data science plays a key role. No, in previously we see what we learn in this course, the basics of Python and these are all we covered for this course. In this course, we have totally covered 7 projects. The entire 7 projects we have completed, which will boost up your resume and which will attract for the HRs. Thank you for joining and coming and joining for today's class. Now let's see the tomorrow's class. We will start the tomorrow's class with the basics of Python. Uh, now let's see the tomorrow's class is now let's see what is the tomorrow's class. The tomorrow's class is Python programming. Now let's see the tomorrow's class. What we see is let's see the introduction to the Python program. What is Python programming? History of Python, features of Python, applications of Python, setup of Python programming, getting started with the first Python program. Now tomorrow onward, but in tomorrow's class, you can start with write your first program. That is, thank you for coming and joining. We'll see the tomorrow.